My name is IyanuOluwa. I want to talk about debunking myths. There is a myth in the Django ecosystem that you can't use Django with MongoDB. So that's what I want to talk about and how to go about it. Okay, there are some projects that were trying to make it possible to use Django with MongoDB, but they failed. And now it is a thing that you can't use Django with MongoDB. If you Google search using Django with MongoDB, you actually find a particular rant from the author of Two Scoops of Django, who is an authority when it comes to the Django ecosystem, that never tried to use Django with MongoDB. I tried it, and it worked, and it's in production, so I sort of have experience with it and how I went about it. Okay, there's a tool called Mongo Engine, and they tried to make it possible to connect Django and MongoDB, but now the project has stopped. There is another tool called Django. It is an ORM. Django ORM can be removed. It is replaceable. Even at Instagram, they don't use Django ORM. They have a custom version of the Django ORM. So it is something that is possible, but we tend to not try it. Django is an ORM that was written by a particular guy. I don't know the guy. It is open sourced, but people are not involved with the tool. Because of the whole myth that you can't use Django with MongoDB. Django was designed for relational databases. One of the advantages of using MongoDB in a project is you don't need migrations. It makes sense when if the data set is unstructured, whereas a relational database has to be a structured data. So there are instances where you can actually where it makes sense to use MongoDB, but because of the myth thing, you tend to follow a Flask. And since Flask is a micro framework, it makes sense. Okay, Flask is a micro framework, so they don't force you on what to use. But with Django, people don't know that there are some things you can remove. It is batteries included, whatever, I don't know, batteries, whatever. So since it comes with everything, people don't know that you can actually remove some things. But with Flask, it is micro. You have to add those things. So with the Django ORM, you can remove the ORM and replace it with Django. And it is just a single line of code. It's the same way the Django ORM works. Whatever function you use in Django ORM is the same thing with Django. The only line of code is when you do a pip install, you just replace Django. Okay, you do a pip install, and inside your installed apps settings file, you just add Django and it starts working. Then you add the Django engine as your database, and it starts working. The normal function, filter, or whatever you have with the Django ORM is the same with Django. What the person did was, the code is actually almost the same thing, but instead of writing to a relational database, now it writes to a MongoDB. So if you investigate the Django code, you actually notice that most of it are the same thing. It is the same thing with Django ORM, but it gets to a particular part where it is different, and that's like the magic. So in a way, okay, because after the author of Two Scoops of Django rant, he claimed that there will be bugs and all that. If there are bugs in Django ORM, then until there are bugs in Django ORM, that's when you can find bugs in Django. Because what he did was, it is similar when you check the code base. It is similar, but the part that does the magic is this part that is different. So it is a very small part that is different, and it is tested. So I want us to go on GitHub and check it out. Thank you very much.